All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? The time is finally here for the ReGen Invitational to get started. We have a special matchup tonight. They're going to play their opening round match for us tonight. We have Victoria's Secret going up against Squad 9 Alpha, and joining me is the brand new captain of the newest team in the ReGen family, ReGen Red. Joining me tonight is FrostAbsol. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, Murda. Thanks for having me over.
Oh, yeah,
How
absolutely.
everything's going for you?
Oh, things are going well, man. So if you guys don't know, Frost used to be the healer for ReGen, and we decided that he's going to be the new captain of ReGen Red. So we're like super thrilled to have him be a part of this family, part of this event tonight. Getting to cast these two teams will be a lot of fun. We do have a David versus Goliath matchup with Victoria's Secret going up against Squad 9 Alpha here. This is a number 1 seed versus a number 16 seed. What are your thoughts on this matchup, Frost?
I feel like Squad 9 Alpha has a bit of a mountain to climb. I know Rexpa and his team a little bit, and they're very skilled players. It's going to be very interesting to watch, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Rexpa pretty well myself. He used to coach ReGen back in the day during Season 2. Great guy. And this is a new team. This is a brand new roster coming into Season 4. So they're one of the few teams in this event this weekend that are new to the scene, so to speak. All of them have been around, played on other teams, but as a unit, this is the first time these 5 are coming together. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they shape up, because they are the favorites to win this tournament, expected to be within Division A for Season 4.
Yeah, it should definitely be interesting. I don't want to count Aura and Squad 9 Alpha out completely yet. You never know. Things can happen. There's always a lot of fun that can happen off of bosses.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do want to, all the viewers out there, want to let you know that if you type in !bracket in chat, should bring you to the link for our bracket for this event if you have not seen it yet. You'll also be able to find out there all the match times for tomorrow, as well as who will be streaming those matches. If you individually click on them, you can follow along with your favorite streamers. We're going to do our best to keep everyone in line for what's going on. Currently, right now, we are sitting in lobby waiting on Squad 9 Alpha to get their remaining 2 members in here. So we are just hanging tight. Let me chat with these people for a sec. Frost, keep these guys company in chat.
Oh, the things we could talk about. How about dirty secrets you never knew about the solo laner for ReGen?
Let's not go there. Okay, so I guess other things we can talk about. The opening round for the Invitational, it's going to be all played on Cursed Hollow. Every single match you see in this round of 16 will be played on Cursed Hollow. Round 2 will be played on Dragonshire, and both of those rounds are going to be a best of 1, and it is single elimination. So you can come into these matches, you can get hot up against a better team and take that win, and you don't got to win 2 of them, you only got to win the 1. So tonight we have one of those opportunities. Again, as we mentioned, with Squad 9 Alpha coming in the 16 seed, they can take a game. They can come in and really upset and surprise this team. Maybe they have a special strategy they want to pull out, and if it's ever going to happen, it's going to be right now for them.
You know, one of the things that could be, one of the lesser things to see, I guess, it's more seen in pro play a little bit, is like an Aperture maybe, or something, like just go completely macro. They could do that, try and see if they can just do it that way. Or maybe they'll just do something completely different, and we'll see like Murky and Tassadar.
I would love to see Murky and Tassadar, and maybe Abathur on the Murky with the Tassadar. That would be a lot of
invincible Murloc.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I'd actually like that. Yeah, I think they definitely need to try something special here. There's a huge mountain to climb, as you said, and if they want to make it happen, I think they're going to have to pull out something special and just have some fun with it. The whole point of the event is really to bring these teams together. We understand that it's an interdivisional type event where we have some Division A teams, B and C, all playing together in the same tournament. But I think you really got to you got if you're playing as one of those Division A or Division B teams, you really have to respect what's coming out of Division C here. I do appreciate that follow, Agrbombs. Yeah, absolutely. Anything could happen. Looks like the teams might be ready, though. Let me throw an R up in chat here. Just waiting for the response from these teams. We have 1R. Waiting on number 2.
The anticipation is killing me.
Not yet, they say.
Oh no.
Looks like Victoria's Secret is selling Rexpa. Starting bid is $5 from what it looks like. So if anyone wants Rexpa, just in-game chat /join NGS and place your bids for Rexpa, or you can put them here in my chat, twitch.tv/MurdaRG. I think they're just having a short little technical difficulty. Thank you for hanging with us. Looks like Norian says he would like to hear about my dirty secrets. Well, that will be saved for another stream, unfortunately, Norian. We might get there sometime. Checking again one more time here at the teams to see if they are ready. Victoria's Secret has said they're ready. Waiting on Squad 9 Alpha. All right, looks like teams are ready, and we're gonna get this underway. There it goes. All right. Here we are joining into game 1 of 1. This is a best of 1 series, and it's going to be on Cursed Hollow. So we talked a bit about it heading into this during our little chat there, and we want to see some crazy stuff come out here. On the right-hand side, we have Squad 9 Alpha, and I really want to see them bring it to this #1 seed Victoria's Secret here tonight.
What are you expecting for bans there, Murda?
Man, so I guess if I'm Victoria's Secret, I'm just gonna ban out stuff that is like simpler to play again or play as. So maybe they'll just get rid of something like a Sonya. It's like fairly simple hero, I believe. Can really dominate a solo lane. Has pretty good merc pressure. Can help grab bosses pretty easily. Or maybe they want to go with banning out some global. They are now showing a hover on a Chromie or a Sylvanas. So maybe Sylvanas is a smart pick. It's one of those things that I mentioned that can really turn the tides if they wanted to. It's a pretty simple, easy to yeah, just get in a lane and start pushing. So Sylvanas is the ban.
Maybe they're confusing Aura with the other Aura, our famed Sylvanas main.
That could be true too. Ripper Hots, man, appreciate the follow there, man. I like your cast as well. A lot of fun having you part of this community too. Looks like new bid for Rexpa is up to 500 bitcoins. That is quite the sum, Norian.
You see, this is one of those times where I wish I knew the value of a Bitcoin.
I think it's around like 8,500 USD right now.
Oh my!
It's a lot of money. Alright, so Sylvanas was the ban. Now waiting for Squad 9 Alpha to throw their hat in the ring. And it's going to be Hanzo banned out. So one of those heroes that can really be annoying. It has really good boss control, merc pressure as well. If he goes for that W build, can also have that stun, which is pretty nasty to play against. And snapped right up by Victoria's Secret is going to be ETC.
I mean, it's an extremely solid pick with 2 really good ultimates. He can be a pseudo global. He has the mosh pit, great stuns. You can play macro. You can go team fight. He's just like an all-around great tank right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's one of the more versatile tanks in the game. He has wonderful crowd control with his power slide. His knockback's pretty good at helping peel during a disengage or sliding through and setting up a quick pick on someone. So a really outstanding tank as always since the start of this game is ETC. And right now we're seeing the newest hero in the Nexus, Maiev, hopping in to game number 1 of 1 here on Cursed Hollow, and a Stukov.
We're going full HGC now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maiev, Stukov, Garrosh are all being seen very heavily right now.
Stukov is really a fun healer to play. I know you play a lot of Stukov, have learned all about his kit and how good his silence can be in certain situations.
Oh yeah.
Like he's just a lot of fun. I get to play him sometimes myself too, in some quick matches, and he can really turn the tides of any fight if you get the bio kill switch at the right time and it's on all 4 targets. Like it's like a little mini ancestral for everyone, so it's a lot of fun. Greymane and Blaze the picks now, and do appreciate that follow coming through. That was Voodoo. Finally, my friend, you've been on my team for a season, and I'm just getting your follow. I do appreciate you, Voodoo.
So far, we're seeing Greymane and Blaze. That says a lot of Merc pressure. Really focus on like our macro right now with it, as well as really good team fight. Being able to save people with bunker, get the camps, get the swift kills with Greymane, with go for the throat.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you could be Cursed Bullet too, depending on what type of tanks they want to pick up here. I do think go for the throat will probably be the play. Maiev can be pretty squishy at times, and you kind of want to get to her before she does her little vault of the Wardens, I think it's called, the invulnerability frame she gets. Uther's the ban here now for Squad 9 Alpha, so taking away the setup for the Divine Shield onto that Greymane. Another follow coming through. This time it's Robin Bird. Thank you so much for that follow.
We're seeing the hover over Garrosh. Apparently they've seen some HGC as well, or maybe they just don't like the control with his taunt and everything else that he offers.
Yeah, Garrosh he's pretty spooky if played correctly. Throwing people back and having the follow-up with a Stukov, especially if they can land the silence so that you can't use your escape. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be fun to play against if you're Victoria's Secret, so I don't blame them for this hover here.
Also, coming in with the Uther band, it says that they're going for more of, we're gonna get one target and we're gonna burst them down, then we're gonna go from there. So maybe like a Li Ming, maybe Genji, something like that.
Yeah, I could see a little Genji. I think the Li Ming 2 might be pretty decent. I'd love to see more stuff that they can put inside this Warden's cage. So they have a Stukov silence, which is already pretty good. You land the cage, you have a big fat silence in there. Maybe they want to go with a Tyrael is still an option. I think I'd really like that, a Sanctification to throw in there as well.
On that note, Tyrael offers a lot of boss control.
Yeah.
He's actually really good at trying to keep targets alive from Greymane. And you also have Judgment for ETC Mosh interrupts.
Yeah, well, that too. Stukov does a pretty good job at the silence there. Of course, Maiev could go into the containment and just kind of wrap him up, but I think really they want the Warden's cage here with the way it's set up. Murda's gonna be a pick, and Malthael. That could be like a Tormented Souls popping inside there.
You know, it would be kind of interesting is if we saw like some sort of Eve plays. Kind of interesting counter to Malthael, able to jump one target, get on Stukov, really take away that backline.
Yeah, I could see that. It's kind of weird having the Malthael a bit because the Blaze, if it is last rites, the Blaze just throws out his bunker and just saves everyone. So we'll see what they want to do there. Li Ming and Malfurion are the pickups. So Malf has been an outstanding healer. Now they have a lot of extra control with those roots that his kit brings. Blaze with the stun, ETC with the stun. So there's a lot of setup for kills for this Li Ming and Greymane to be able to jump on that singled out target. So we'll see how in tune and in sync Victoria's Secret can be with this composition, and hopefully for them avoid this combo that they're trying to set up Squad 9 Alpha here on the right hand side.
Now, if you're Squad 9 Alpha, what's your last pick? You have your warrior, you have your support. Would you want more damage, maybe? Maybe more map camp control?
Man, I think I want more beef, like something a little bit more health up front to go with the Murda. Malthael
Maybe
is
Sonya?
yeah, maybe like a Sonya would work, and then you have your two solo laners in Malthael and Sonya. I could see that working, and even if you like land the Warden's Cage, you can just leap in and start spinning. I don't know. I think they definitely need something with some HP. Instead, they are going to go with some more damage in form of a mage. This is Kael'thas joining as the 5th pick for Squad 9 Alpha. So, Frost, give me your thoughts. Who had the better of this draft here?
I'm gonna have to go with Victoria's Secret. I just think Lazy TC is gonna be too much for them to handle, honestly, with the saving potential.
100% agree. I think if they can single out targets with this Li Ming and the Greymane comboing their damage right on top, it's going to be insanely difficult for anyone on the side of Squad 9 Alpha to survive that. They do not have much in forms of escapability. Malthael's pretty limited, Kael'thas pretty limited, Stukov pretty limited. The Maiev and Muradin have an escape, but I don't think those are necessarily going to be the targets that they're going after here. But we'll see. The map is loading. Again, this is a best of 1, as it says at the top of your screen there. And I hope you guys really enjoy this event. It's the ReGen Invitational. Again, it's going to be kicking off tomorrow at noon Eastern. So stay tuned for the schedule. Exclamation point bracket in chat if you want to follow along with the bracket. This is the number 1 seed up against the number 16 seed. And let's have some fun here. I'm really hoping that we get a good show, and Squad 9 Alpha really represents for Division C here.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
All right, so on the, there we go, got my scene set up. On the left-hand side, we do have Victoria's Secret. Playing the Li Ming is going to be the captain, Rexpa. Titan's King's going to be on the Greymane. Nem Avenger playing ETC tonight. Taki, the healer, on the Malfurion. And rounding out in the solo lane, new to this team, is Manby.
And on the right, we have Orluna on Stukov, Silver Steel on Kael'thas, Hope on Maiev, Malthael on, or Malthael being played by Rainbow Kitty, and Muradin for Zeldev.
The Ronin Kitty Malthael up against that solo lane from Victoria's Secret Blaze. I think Malthael really has a favorable matchup there, so we'll see if that can work out for them in the solo. Right now, we do see Victoria's Secret holding on to a bush to see if they can find anyone coming through this rotation, and no one from Squad 9 Alpha taking that bait there, so it's just going to be a little bit hanging out at mid right now and knocking down some of these minions for Victoria's Secret. Up top, we do see Titan's King already working on that top lane all by himself. In the bot lane is Ronin Kitty clearing up some waves there, so fairly even on the XP so far. I think the rotation's got to come out, though.
Yeah, already we can see Greymane just chunking apart that top tower from this board. And he's going full for it. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, so you saw that bush finally come into play. They started making the rotation, walked right up into ETC. Nem Avenger holding that bush steady. And Greymane was able to do an entire tower worth of damage and a half. So wonderful job there. Peeking down at bottom. Looks like Ronin Kitty doing well on his own. And heading off to Merc's first is going to be Titan's King onto those Siege Giants on the side of Victoria's Secret.
So far, pretty standard play coming from Victoria's Secret.
Alright, so let's look at some of these talents at level 1. We see Power Hungry picked up by the Li Ming, in case you're wondering why she's going there. The Greymane opting for Wolfheart. And of course we have Prog Rock coming from ETC. On the right hand side though is something we always have to mention, because a lot of people are not a huge fan of this talent, but it is Convection coming out from the Kael'thas, and that is going to be a huge point of contention on this map. Will this Kael'thas be able to complete that quest in time?
Another interesting talent is one of the lesser picked or less favored is on a Pale Horse from Malthael, going for the quicker rotations for one of the larger maps.
Yeah, so it gives them a pseudo global in the form of the Pale Horse there. And we'll see if he's able to get around to the map quick enough. Right now we do see Malthael picking up the Siege Giants with no invade attempt coming from Victoria's Secret, so those will be successfully captured. And already in mid though, we do see a Night Camp pushing down, and 3 members of Victoria's Secret are here. It's going to be the Leeming, the Greymane, and the Malfurion, and right there was just a quick snap by Titans King, finding a Stukov a little bit out beyond his wall, and that's going to be the first blood of the game going over to Victoria's Secret.
Okay, I thought so. At Leeming or hit him right at the same time as the swipe did. I was like, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would.
Yeah, and that's kind of the combo I talked about during draft. If these 2 heroes, the Leeming and the Greymane, can stay on the same page throughout this game, they're going to be a lot of damage. But right now, a lot of damage is going on to the Greymane, and Titan's King and chasing his Murda. He's going to actually walk away, so Titan able to get away from that, and picking up the first tribute of the game is going to be Victoria's Secret. Leeming going to snap that all the while up top. We do see ETC on this Maiev. Wow, this could be trouble. Hope barely getting away though. Siege Giants here to do some damage. Nem's got to be careful because Malthael is here in defense now with Titans King is actually showing up here to help defend against this attack. Or
Malfurion coming too. They might just be saying, okay, we want this fort.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool fort to get early too. I mean, you're taking away that well if any tributes are going to be here, which they still haven't started attacking, but...
my favor.
Oh, huge power slide landing onto Stukov. Aura Luna trying to scoot away, will be able to, has a tap available. Actually, no, she doesn't, it looks like. So next trip is spawning in 15 seconds and pushing back into the bush is Murda, and ETC is there waiting. Rexpa on the Leeming looking for damage. Now jumping in is going to be that Greymane and Titans King picking up the first kill. There's going to be another reset on the second kill now, and it's a triple kill picked up right in advance of this tribute for Victoria's Secret. They're now up level 8 to level 6. So this gap is starting to widen, Frost, just as we thought might be happening here.
It kind of surprised me that Murda didn't push up there. I thought they were going to be soaking for 7, seeing as how I saw Kel'Thas in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Kel'Thas is trying to work on this Blaze, but Blaze is just so durable. When he throws out his oil and ignites it and gets the heals back, it's just so much for Kel'Thas to try to handle all by himself. And he is at 4 of 20 on his convection.
Oh no, looks like they might be having an invade on their siege camp over here.
Yeah, I see that. Looks like Nem was looking for it. Now on the backside, they're looking to take this fight at power side. Going to connect onto 2. The Umbral Bind is attached, but not going to pull anyone backwards. Maiev now trying to escape with their life, and Greymane is trying not to let that happen. The cocktail leaving Hope at barely at 25 health. Holy smoke. So that was really, really close, and surprised that she was able to get away with Maiev there. That was insane.
So, talking about ultimates really quickly, we did have the Cursed Bullet come up, like you had said. Twilight Dream, Wave of Force, Bunker, and Stage Dive.
So I like Cursed Bullet because of this. If you have a singled out target with the power slide and maybe even the stun from Blaze, if you get that Cursed Bullet on him and then a full combo from Leeming, it's going to be a dead hero if it's like anyone except the Muradin probably. Just super squishy composition here. For Squad 9 Alpha, and I think they are ready to exploit that.
Greymane, he seems to be in a bit of trouble right now.
Yeah, he's gonna barely be able to swipe away. He's probably gonna have his disengage. There it is. Has about 300 health, but picking up the 3 of 3 on the tributes is gonna be Taki and that Malfurion for Victoria's Secret, and now in trouble. Sorry, T-Tor is on that one. Kel'Thas gets his convection stacks reset, and now pushing on to this keep wall with a stage dive coming and a bunker to stop any way to get through there. Zaldrith looking to get through, but it's Aura Luna, the Stukov, the one in trouble. Zaldrith now falling to about 130 health, and it's the Wave of Force getting the kill for Leeming there. So double kill. Now pushing on to this keep. Remember, they need to get that fort down as well before they can work on any sort of core damage. But they want this keep right now, Frost.
I mean, it would be extremely useful if they could get it this early.
Huge Twilight Dream connecting onto Maiev and the Malthael. They're going to pick up the kill on Maiev. Staying deep is the Leeming, and now getting a ton of damage put back onto her. Rexpa's in big trouble. Going to barely be able to blink away there, and the team now trying to escape, but the wall is still up, so they don't have much room to move here. Nem trying to navigate through the sidewall, able to scoot out. They still have the level 10 advantage, but all their ultimates were down. Our Cursed Bullet is back up. We have Force is back up. But they're deciding, hey, we got to fort. That whole entire lane is done. That's our boss lane. That's a pretty successful campaign there during that curse.
Speaking of boss, look what they're on right now.
Yeah, right onto the boss, knowing they have a level 13 to 10 advantage. Squad 9 Alpha still trying to push out lanes. We do have a pause, so I will throw us back to our caster screen here for just a moment. Thoughts so far, Frost? I think it's been pretty dominant, to say the least. Almost flawless, I'd say, from Victoria's Secret as expected. But do we see any line of hope for Squad 9 Alpha?
If there is, we're probably fighting behind this boss, getting a really good Warden's Cage with like a Phoenix and like a really good stun onto Blaze to stop that bunker from saving them. I think that's the best possible chance they have right now.
Yeah, agree.
Or, you know, Titan's King could die to the boss. That could happen.
Okay, now we do see an invade Murda, barely going to be getting here, stunning the Malfurion with a Stormbolt, but it's not going to be enough follow-up. The stage dive now coming on the backside, or Luna could be the one in trouble, and Bunker's going to drop, start doing plenty of the fire spray damage here. There's the Phoenix dropping. There's a kill onto Leaving, so that is enormous for Squad 9 Alpha, picking up the first kill of the game. They're not able to get a double kill quite yet because they lost Malfield. The Warden's Cage and the Silence coming to try to shut anything down, and they do pick up a kill on ETC, so Squad 9 Alpha. Yes, my friends. Yeah, in the ReGen Invitational, that is the play you're looking for. That's down a talent tier, picking up the 2-for-1. They do have to kill this boss, but that might have potentially saved their game, Frost.
Well, it's an 8.5-minute boss, so it's not going to do a whole lot. It was more meant to take before.
Red team's
So I think they'll be able to clear this up very quickly. So and we definitely have a game now. They still need to soak on lanes. They still need to, you know, get the experience gap. That was really big for them.
At least for them, you know, they're able to show up, take on this titan of a team, and show that, hey, they got their 10s, and what they wanted in draft actually came to fruition there. You saw the Warden's Cage combo come out with the Stukov Silence. They ended up getting the ETC on the back end of that fight, and that's pretty cool. Like, if I'm Squad 9 Alpha, I'm feeling really good right now. I'm moving into this next fight with my Warden's Cage gonna be ready. Hopefully they give up this tribute here, but the next time they want to engage, make sure you have everything up and try to pull that off again, because it worked the first time, and I'd love to see it continue to work for them. Alright, so the Knights are going to be cleared up mid. There is a Knight camp available on the side of Squad 9 Alpha. It looks like Titan's King was sitting nearby waiting for it. Manby now also here. They're pinging the boss, looking like they're potentially trying to keep an eye there to see if they should jump on it. They now should have vision that Malfield's in bottom, and there they go. They're going to start working on this boss. Will Malfield be able to rotate in time? Here's Murden and Kel'Thas showing up.
Yeah, they just saw it.
All the ultimates are online. There's the Phoenix dropping first. The boss is trying to be leashed, but the Phoenix will keep it engaged. Maev's gonna tag it one more time. The stage dive coming in onto the boss. Not gonna hit any of the heroes, but the stun from the boss and now the root from the stun connecting on the Malfield. There's a kill. The Warden's Cage is dropping. The bunker is sitting very tightly inside. That's going to be a double kill so far, and now a triple kill as the Murden is falling. The boss was secured. Titan's King working on this wall, and this could be the second keep of the game for Victoria's Secret.
This might
Frost.
just be game.
Frost, you're thinking this could be game?
It could be. I'm not sure. It's looking very grim right now. We have Last Rites only available on the side of Squad 9 Alpha, so it's going to be a very hard pot.
All heroes have respawned. Kel'Thas taking about 50% damage there to a big orb. Now they're trying to single out Titan's King and Greymane. They're jumping in quick. The silence is on him. Will the last rights come out? It does, and connecting for a kill is the Malfield picking up the Greymane, but also falling is the Malfield on the other side. So 1-for-1 so far. That boss is still whacking on the core. About 50% health. There's the Umbral Bind, but the slide by ETC and the roots from Malfurion gonna secure that. Now 3 more falling at the same time. A triple kill picked up. The boss still there with Siege Giants. Rexpa on the Leeming as well as the ETC, and that is going to be game for Victoria's Secret, moving through round 1 of the ReGen Invitational up against Squad 9 Alpha here tonight?
I'm not going to say, it was extremely surprising that they won, but I will say that Squad 9 also definitely woke up a little bit. It definitely showed, like, hey, you can't just push us around per year.
Yeah,
it was very hard fought, I want to say.
That's what I'm saying too. If I'm Squad 9 Alpha, I'm actually pretty proud of what they were able to do once they got their ultimates online there. I thought it really worked out for them. Unfortunate that, you're paired up against the number 1 seed coming in as the number 16 seed. But, it's what this event's about, and I'm really glad that they were able to show up to this tournament, participate, pick up some kills up against this really great team in Victoria's Secret, and to Aura Luna and company, definitely be proud of how it went tonight. Let me see if we can potentially get an interview with someone, just to, because we don't have anything going on after this, might as well have a little fun with the interview. So hang tight. Frost, keep these guys company for a sec.
Okay, so here's the thing about Murda when you put him in the solo lane. Don't tell him, but he's really good at it. I will say from this game, a couple of interesting things. We did see the vigorous reuptake from Stukov. They were trying to get more burst healing out of him, trying to make sure that they could actually survive through Li Ming and Stukov, or Li Ming and Greymane, which was, I think it was a pretty alright decision. It ended up not working out at times, but still. The big burst heals may have, if they got them when they should have, it could have been, like, really big. It was otherwise a pretty standard draft or talents from both teams.
Yeah, I thought talents were pretty standard, especially on the side of Victoria's Secret. I think we're a little more meta. The convection didn't end up working out, unfortunately. Let me see if I can... Actually, let's hop over to NGS channel lobby 1.
I also think it was a pretty heads-up play from Squad 9 Alpha to go for that.
Hey, one sec. Let me get Frost in here.
Okay.
Frosty Poo. Okay, well, anyway, joining me. You are the captain, right? The captain of Victoria's Secret? Or am I mistaken there?
So I've been told.
Okay, so yeah, joining us is the captain for Victoria's Secret. It's Rexpa. A late entrant to the ReGen Invitational, but nonetheless ended up getting the invitation after Team Caliber was not able to join us. And so far, so good. Working out for you guys, Rexpa.
Thank you. Yeah, we were definitely surprised. Oh, we didn't really hear about the tournament for a little bit, and then it was brought up, so we definitely tried to find a way for us to be able to get into the tournament, because we felt like it would be good practice for us, as we are a newly formed team. We're just trying to get more synergy together as a team as well. So we felt like it would be a good opportunity for us.
So we did grant you the number 1 seed in the tournament. It kind of worked out that way that Team Caliber left. We had them at number 1, and bringing in another potential Division 8 team, we thought it made the most sense to put you there. So you did get to play against our lowest seeded team, but let me know your thoughts on Squad 9 Alpha tonight.
I thought they played pretty well. I knew it would be kind of a mismatch with the number 1 and number 16 seed. I think the biggest thing that we just wanted was we didn't really want any cheese or anything like that. That's why the Sylvanas ban. I mean, I know it's Sylvanas on Cursed Hollow, and that just never happens, but we just didn't want to like force any cheese, and we felt like if they were to take anything else that was out of the ordinary, like a Vikings or anything like that, that we'd be able to deal with it no matter what. But that was just our biggest thing, was we were just trying to prevent cheese, just so we don't get cheese out of a best of 1. But I feel like they played pretty well despite the skill difference, and I mean, I feel like they're going to perform well in Div C next season, so I'm excited to watch them.
Yeah, I think so too. Last season, I know they started kind of bringing it together towards the end of the season, and as far as I know, they're keeping a lot of their members together. I don't think there was too much turnover. Thank you for that follow, Taki, by the way. But I don't think there's as much turnover there, and having that synergy and playing a season together really goes a long way for a lot of these teams in lower divisions.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The more the teams are able to play together, the more that they're able to do more complex strats and stuff like that. And the easier these more complex strats and comps they're able to pull off, and a lot of teams aren't going to be able to predict and pretty much play against. So, if they're able to keep their team together, I feel like they're going to be able to improve and will most likely be top of Div C and probably Division B in Season 5. So,
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good growth potential for them to come. So looking forward tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern is when you're going to have your quarterfinal matchup up against the winner of Divine 9 and a brand new team to the ReGen family. It's ReGen Red. You have any thoughts on Divine 9? Jason's on that team, and ReGen Red, I got the captain for them right here, FrostAbsol.
I will just say we have scrimmed Divine 9 before. I'm not going to go into details about how the scrims went or anything. That was private, so I'm not going to say anything. But if we ended up playing them, we're pretty comfortable playing against them. We know what they kind of like to run. We've played against them a couple times. I'm not sure about ReGen Red. I haven't, like you said, it's a new team, so I'm not really familiar with any of their players or anything like that. So it'll be a good matchup for either team.
Time to smack talk, Frost.
I heard they're kind of overpowered. It should be it definitely should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing my new squad here, ReGen Red, play tomorrow. I know Divine 9, like, they're a super solid team. They were really close to making playoffs last season, and they're out for blood. There's a lot of potential for them to do some work in this tournament if they make it through that first and second round.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to watch their game. I'll definitely be watching their first round game just to get a little insight. So don't show too much. Is all I can say.
Oh no, my murky one trick. Never shall we do.
Not if we take it first.
Oh no.
Frost, you got anything to add on this one here?
I just wanted to say it was really well played by both of you. It was pretty standard, well macroed, well done on the team fights. It was pretty much a clinic.
Yeah, that's one thing. We weren't trying to show too much. It was first round. We knew that we kind of had the skill matchup, so we were just trying to play the kind of very basic draft. Just play it very standard, not show too much going into the later rounds. So.
Absolutely. So viewers out there, the first 2 rounds again will be a best of 1, and it is single elimination throughout the tournament. So tomorrow you're going to see more Cursed Hollow matchups here in the opening round. When we move on to the quarterfinals, it will be played on Dragonshire, also a best of 1. Then moving on to the semifinals, it will change to a best of 3 format. We're going to try to follow NGS rules in terms of map picks and stuff like that. And then on to the grand finals, which should be starting, I believe, around 5 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night, is going to be a best of 5 matchup between our 2 teams that move along to the grand finals. So Victoria's Secret, you guys are off to a great start, and I'm really expecting good things out of you guys, and best of luck moving forward throughout the bracket.
Thank you. We definitely hope we can continue to perform well and give everyone some good games to watch.
All right, any shout outs before we go?
I just want to give a shout out to my team. Pretty much everyone on my team except for Titan. I don't believe he deserves a shout out. I think most people understand why, but other than that, my team played well. Shout out to Squad 9 Alpha. I hope they'll play in these Sunday scrims this weekend on Sunday. I think that'll be good practice for them as well. So I'm excited to watch them. And shout out to Ripper. He's helping coach us, so giving us a lot of insight. So I want to give him a shout out as well. And a shout out to our manager, Robin. She deserves it. She does a lot of work for us.
Awesome. And I do see Ripper and Robin hanging out in chat, both through some follows my way. So appreciate you guys as well. So that's going to be it for us tonight and the ReGen Invitational. That was a special airing of an opening round matchup between Victoria's Secret and Squad 9 Alpha. If you want to watch more of this event, it will be going on tomorrow starting at noon Eastern. If you head over to the tournament bracket, !bracket in chat, you'll be able to see when all those matches are. Follow your favorite teams, root them on in chat. There's going to be 5 different streams going throughout the day, so make sure you tune in and keep your eye out for what's going on here. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks again to Frost for joining us and Rexpa for this interview. Signing off is Murda. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.